of power. I paid the steep price with my soul and my years. A dark-hearted gentleman facing his fears. The power I wanted, it takes its own toll in this world made of shadows. I'm losing control. A story untold. I see all the faces, I hear all the lies, but I stand here before you with no more disguise. The price that I pay is worth playing the game in this world made of shadows. I'll burn with the flame. The weight of the power, I'll carry the cost in this merciless game. My compass is lost. Oh, yeah. I'm a king in the dark, with no crown to be worn. A dark-hearted gentleman since the day I was born. The city is mine, but the night is my reign. In the cradle of shadows, I'll soften the pain. King of the dark, I am ruling the night. In the heart of the shadows, I'm seeing the light. A boss with no fear, and with no great regret. A king of the dark, I'm the ultimate threat. The streets all are mine, and the shadows are too. In this this world full of lies. I know what I must do. With every new move, I am rising above. King of the dark, I play the game of love. Cigars in the downpour, the brim of my hat holds a shivering star. Rain plays a sad rhythm on a parked motor car. I strike a match twice, set a story alight. Let the ghosts of the city all dance in the night. Cigars in the downpour, a warmth in the grave, promises folding and get washed all away. I was the answer that never explained. If silence is treasure, have remained. I built my own shelter right out of the storm. I stay in the cold just to keep my own warm. Cigars in the downpour, down the drain. Hey, hey. You don't need a weapon to make a man freeze, just a cold steady gaze that brings giants to their knees. I walk in so slowly, no reason to raise. You see the decision that's set on my face. I've got eyes like sharp of a mirror that's cracked. They cut through the fiction, they expose every fact. I don't make a gamble, I don't make a plea. Every stare is a verdict for the whole world to see. highs and the moves as you whisper my name. I got eyes like sharks, finding faults in your soul. They don't see your sorrow, just my final goal. Can't build a fortress my vision can't breach. Every word you don't say is well within reach. By the time you have acted, the moment has passed. I've already seen that this move is your last. Let's call it purgatory. The neon sign sputters, a star giving in. Whispers arise from a bar full of sin. They pour your drink straight with no ice and no lime. You come for the moment, but you stay for all time. Let's call it purgatory, where saints never go. No tabs I remember, just seeds that you sow. One final cigarette before the light ends. This is the place where a story transcends. She enters a room like a slow burning fire. My lips say run now, but my soul calls a liar. I know a whole story, I've lived a sad song, where love turns to poison and right becomes wrong. We've learned and toast to the bridges we've gleefully burned. Cigars in the downpour, and the dome of my hat holds a shivering star. Rain plays a sad rhythm on a parked motor car. I strike a match twice, set a story alight. Let the ghosts of the city all dance in the night. Cigars in the downpour, a warmth in the grave. Promises fold and get washed all away. I was the answer that never explained. If silence is treasure, then I have remained. Right out of the storm, I stay in the cold just to keep my own warm. Cigars in the downpour, a name down the drain. Polished shoes, drumming a beat on the stone. Every step tells a story of a silent throne. And never in a hurry, never in need. Letting the silence plant its own seed. Polished shoes, black as a raven's dark wing, carrying calm through the chaos they bring. Polished shoes click and they glide and they gleam. Every locked door is part of the dream. The cameras all flash, but I don't know the pose. I leave with a truth that nobody knows. Fear is a choice that I choose not to make. I choose tailored suits for goodness sake. Devils do made a dark pact with the devil tonight. A determined gentleman, ready to fight. The power I crave is all that I need in this world full of shadows. I'm planting the seed. The devil's own doom, I will make my own way in the heart of the darkness. I'll never want stray. I might be a king with no hint of remorse. The devil's on due, I will stay on my course. Oh, he. I traded my soul, but I've gained the whole world. In the shadows I stand, with my banner unfurled. The devil's own laughter is all that I hear. The devil's own doom, I have mastered my fear. In the shadows we move, in the shadows, a presence unseen, the dark brotherhood ruling where we have been. The world is our table, but we're never found. In the absence of light, we make the most sound. In the shadows we stand, we lay claim to the night. We have power in hand, we are owning the fight. A king with no pity, no quarter to show. In the shadows we thrive, in the shadows we grow. The deals that we broker are signed with our blood. We rise from the ashes and stand in the flood. No turning away, no safe place to hide. In the shadows we've chosen, we take our long ride. In the shadows we stand, we lay claim to the night. With power in hand, we are owning the fight. A king with no pity, no quarter to show. In the shadows we thrive, in the shadows we grow. It ain't just the wood, the leather, the thread. It's the souls of the men who have borrowed and bled. Every man who has sat here, who gambled his soul, either vanished from sight or he paid the grim toll. The chair never moves, but the whole world will turn. If you ain't got the will, you're destined to burn. You want all this power, then learn to despair. 'Cause you don't own a throne, you belong to the chair. I didn't just sit, I earned this dark seat with hands forged in iron and blood-covered feet. No crown and no scepter, just scars that I bear. You're demanding respect, go on, pull up a chair. The higher you climb in this cold, lonely place, the more you forget a kind human face. I've seen brothers crumble, and loyalties rose. Wives turn to strangers, and friendships to dust. But I'm still right here, and I'll breathe this dark air. 'Cause I was born hungry enough for the chair. Pressure just drops in the room. When I arrive, you can feel the last hope take a desperate dive. No trumpets will sound, no grand formal affair, just a look from my eyes and a shift in the air. The clock seemed to stutter, the laughter grows thin. Every soul in the room feels the state that they're in. I don't make a claim, I just watch and observe. I'm a king without title, but I get what I serve. I don't knock, I appear like a ghost in the smoke. I command their attention with no word that is spoke. No need for the shackles, no need for the chains. True respect walks behind me and silence remains. The rules of the game get rewritten as new. The lies become brittle, the horrors ring true. I don't fight for my space, I don't vie for a win. I assume the whole board from the moment I'm in. Let your silence say more than your tongue. Rule 2, let the vine of your fortune grow young. Rule 3, keep the promises etched on the blade. Only the ones that you know can be paid. My
ivory and coal, ivory keys and a heart of black coal. The soft easy grin that consumes a man's soul. He'll shake your hand with a velvet soft palm, count down from 10, and inherit his calm. The music is cold, but it's sweet and it's grim. The ghost of the choir still echoes in him. The warmth of the room, the heart of the whole, as the story of power and ruin is told. The dealers all talk with a jittery sound. He lets the slow rhythm of heartbeats resound. When the last card is turned and it lands on his name, every moth in the room learns to love its own flame. He
whiskey in the red light, the echo of boot heels on rain-slick stone, a whisper reminder of a debt that is on. I cash in a favor, I give a slight nod, leave with a kingdom under the eyes of no God. Whiskey glows red in the low burning light. A promise hangs heavy and dark in the night. I don't have to beg and I don't have to plead. I only deliver what I guarantee. The ledger is bound in a raven black hide. Every name has a secret with nowhere to hide. Your mercy's a storm, my judgment's a stone. I let justice fall when the balance is shown.
Room 303, third floor landing. The paint's coming loose down 303. Knock 3 off time and whisper the key. The river runs deepest where no one can see. The lamp burns low, the curtains are drawn. If you came by yourself, you'll be gone before dawn. The room 303, the rules are the same. No loud accusations, no speaking a name. The safe in the floorboard holds favors and fears.
pulls out a secret to settle arrears. You'll leave with a burden or leave with a prize, but you'll always remember the look in his eyes. The elevator hums a descending tune for the quietest kings beneath the pale moon. A devil's due. I made a dark pact with the devil tonight. A determined gentleman, ready to fight. The power I craved is all that I need in this world full of shadows. I'm planting the seed. A devil's own do, I will make my own. In the heart of the darkness, I'll never want stray. I might be a king with no hint of remorse. A devil's own do, I will stay on my course. Oh, I traded my soul, but I've gained the whole world. In the shadows I stand with my banner unfurled. The devil's own laughter is all that I hear. A devil's own do, I have mastered my fear. Velvet hammer, velvet gloves holding a hammer of steel, whispers as smooth as the fate that they seal. He doesn't pursue, he lets the trap set. A gentleman predator you've tragically met. He's the velvet hammer, no sound, no alarm. He pulls with a purpose, with grace and with charm. He can level a kingdom and leave not a trace. Just a deafening quiet in that desolate place. He doesn't need praise, he doesn't need fame. He slips through the cracks like a dying flame. One look is the warning, the final goodbye. Strike is so clean, you don't feel yourself die. He's the velvet hammer, no rage, no regret. He honors his purpose and settles the debt.
leather and lead, a leather jacket etched with sorrow and grace. A gun in the lining, a calm on his face. He doesn't make threats, he doesn't raise his voice. He wins by the rules or by making no choice. Leather and lead are the words he speaks best, sharp as a razor from a tailor-made vest. He walks through the inferno and doesn't break sweat. Every line on his face is a price in the debt. His morals are whiskey, age deep in the wood. Every move is a lesson, precisely understood. Leather and lead, the truth softly said. He thrives on lost hope and the power it fed. The cleaner the suit, the harder you'll fall.
I don't explain, I don't defend. One look from me can mark the end. No words spoken, yet they break. My quiet cuts deeper than blades they make. Silence holds the crown. Every glance can strike you down. Oh, I never scream, I never plead, but still the truth is what I bleed. They spend their lives, I walk my line. Their storm fades, but calm is mine. No court, no gavel in this land. Just my shadow, my command. Silence holds the crown. Every breath can shake the ground. Oh, I never beg, I never cry. Kings don't talk, they just deny. If you hear my voice, the game is done. I've already moved, the war is won. I rule with silence, sharp and pure. A justice cold, but always sure. Silence holds the crown. Heavy lies, but In silence I begin and end.
Throne of the moon, beneath the moon, I claim my crown. No voices raised, yet fear resounds. A shadow king with fire inside. I walk the streets, the night's my bride. The city sleeps, but I don't rest. In silence cold, I rule the test. Each move I make, the law is mine. The throne of night, my grand desire. Throne of the moon, I wear the crown. Every whisper bows, every rival drowns. A mafia king with no remorse. Under the night sky, I am the forces. I've seen the lies, I've heard the cries. The weak all fall, the strong all die. I forged my name in blood and stone. In midnight's fire I stand alone. They beg for light, they pray for grace, but I bring darkness face to face. The world is mine, the streets obey. With every shadow I carve my way. Throne of the moon, I wear the crown. Every whisper bows, every rival drowns. A mafia king with no remorse. Under the night sky, I am the force. No priest, no judge, no jury's hand. Only power rules, only shadows stand. I trade no mercy, I sell no peace. In this kingdom dark, my reign won't cease. The pact is sealed, the die is cast. My throne of night forever lasts. No turning back, no fear, no doubt. When I walk in silence, the lights go out. They dream of crowns, they dream of gold, but mine is carved from tales untold. 1,000 ghosts war at my side. Their voices fade, but still I rise. Throne of the moon, eternal flame. The night remembers, it knows my name. A mafia king with ruthless might. The throne is mine. I am the night. Throne of the moon, beneath the moon I claim my ground. No voice is raised, yet fear resounds.
a shadowed king with fire inside. I walk the streets, the night's my bride. The city sleeps, but I don't rest. In silence cold, I rule the test. Each move I make, the law is mine, the throne of night, my grand design. Throne of the moon, I wear the crown. Every whisper bows, every rival drowns. A mafia king with no remorse under the night sky. I am the force, I've seen the lies, I've heard the cries. The weak all fall, the strong all die. I forge my name in blood and stone. In midnight's fire I stand alone. They beg for light, they pray for grace, but I bring darkness face to face. The world is mine, the streets obey. With every shadow I carve my way. Throne of the moon, I wear the crown. Every whisper bows, every rival drowns. A mafia king with no remorse under the night sky. I am the force. Whoa, whoa, no priest, no judge, no jury's hand. Only power rules, only shadows stand. I trade no mercy, I sell no peace. In this kingdom dark, my reign won't cease. The pact is sealed, the die is cast. My throne of night forever lasts. No turning back, no fear, no doubt. When I walk in silence, the lights go out. They dream of crowns, they dream of gold, but mine is carved from tales untold. 1,000 ghosts walk at my side, their voices fade, but still I write. Throne of the moon, eternal flame. The night remembers, it knows my name. A mafia king with ruthless might. The throne is mine. I am the night. The pact at midnight, in the dead of night. The pact is signed, no mask, no lies, just fatal lies. I wager my soul, I wager my crown. In the empire of shadows, I never bow down. The pact at midnight, written in flame.
I carve my law. I play no game. Power's my weapon, silence my shield. The city bends, the night will yield. I've heard their screams, I've watched them fall, but I still rise, I outlive them all. No road of mercy, no place to hide. The pact at midnight, it's on my side. Unspoken, in blood and fire, the seal is broken, with steel in my veins. I own the fight, the pact at midnight. I am the night. I felt the shadows kiss cold on my dry lips. A dark gentleman with raw power in his grips. I've seen the darkness, felt the eternal pain, but in the shadows I find my brutal rain. Shadows kiss, she seals my lonely dark fate. In the cold dark, I take my weight and wait. I'm a man with no remorse, the price I gladly meet. Shadows kiss, I stay the course on these grim streets. I see the faces, I hear the feeble lies, but I made my choice, I'll never drop my eyes. With every cold kiss, I slowly take control. Shadows kiss, it fills my empty yearning soul. Shadows kiss, it seals my bitter fate. In the cold dark, I'll take my final breath. A mafia boss with no remorse to be found. Shadows kiss, I take the course on this cold ground.